Guys, welcome along to the Boytown podcast. Before we start anything, we were just saying before we recorded for no reason, how weird was this song? The female of the species is more deadly than the male.
Which is why we never get women on our lineups, because they're dangerous.
Do you remember the other song that Space had called My Neighborhood? My neighborhood, my beautiful neighborhood.
No, but what sort of way is that they sing?
Genuine. Okay, I'll play it. It was about like a street, and it was like there's a man in number 4 who swears he's Saddam Hussein. Says he's on the chopper for the Third World War.
Sounds like a boy from like Shameless or something.
Space Neighborhood. Were they Welsh?
I don't know.
What was the one he did with Catatonia? 'Cause you and I know it's all over the front page.
You give me road rage. Why have I got my hood up? It's on my hair.
Missy Gray with a throat infection. Okay, this was the song.
If this doesn't sound ridiculous, I'm going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Already a weird
No.
vibe at this. Why did Space not just do like regular songs?
Think of the name of the band. They're spaced out. Clearly.
Okay, is that not exactly how I sang it? Hold on. Who lives in a house like this?
In number 69 there lives a transvestite. He's a man by day, but he's a woman at night. There's
Here.
a man in number 4 who swears he's Saddam Hussein.
And they played that for the record label, and the record label were like, no problem, boss, put it out.
Yeah, like sometimes like things were different in the past.
Okay, am I on the league Space, and you asked me what songs we've got?
All right, so I know you've shown an interest in being signed by ourselves.
Yeah.
Do you have
Three songs
demo that we could hear?
Yeah,
Yeah,
three
let's hear one first.
So and by the way, you like the first couple, right? So okay, one we've got is just called "You're Fabulous," and it's like "You're fabulous." You did it. So it's kind of like very poppy.
You know the lyrics.
Yeah.
It's not sure there.
And the second one I've got is called "She's My Everything." She's my everything, bum bum. She's my everything. And it sounds like the first one, but
I'm just gonna say you should have probably bought a tape with you, but I definitely feel that.
Okay.
I like
and then the other one we've got similar, like I'd say we get a lot of airtime. On the pop
I mean
stations.
2 out of 2, so let's make it the clean sweep.
Okay.
There's a man in number 4 who swears he's Saddam Hussein. Says he's on the job for the Third World War.
What do you think of that?
I mean,
the female of the species is more deadly than the male.
you might. It's like if you drop those two, yeah, or else maybe speak to someone else.
All right, sweet.
That's some weird shit.
Hey, I've been away. I've been out of the Boytown. I've been at the gates of the Boytown gated community for quite a while.
Was you putting your dick through it?
Yeah.
And then these weird rockers called Space are coming by now.
Do you know what's so funny? I was thinking about the name of our podcast and how, like, Boytown, and especially in these, let's just say, gender sensitive times we live in, somebody's like, will you even call your podcast Boytown? I'd be like, no, actually. Well, then why is it called that? Oh, we just went to this gay area in LA and just thought that'd be a great title for a podcast, which is a lovely story.
And what's weird is there's an estate in ours called the Bowtown, which is actually spelled B-O-W town. So when I see it, it looks like Bowtown.
Would you like to do a live episode there? Okay, man, it's good to see you.
Yeah,
it's good to see you.
It's good to see you too. I just realised that I sitting a melon caught between your teeth.
Do you think from your shoulder to your fingers would weigh more than my body?
Yeah, probably.
You have such a
it's
meaty shoulder.
Dense.
Oof, yeah.
Like when you imagine what's your mate Stevie the Butcher, is it?
Yeah.
How much would he sell that for?
Denzel Squashington's what it is.
It absolutely is. It's pumped up.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
You feeling good, man? You look healthy.
Feeling pretty dope. Yeah.
You look like
good.
you might have had a cheap hair transplant. Because
So
it looks like you have slightly more hair than
I
last
just had
time
a
I saw
haircut. If I get it taken out at the sides, it makes it look a bit longer on top. You know what I mean?
you. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling tight. I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling white. So I mean, it's all you need really to feel good, isn't it? Hey man, you were up to something at the weekend there, weren't you? A wee bit of news to report.
Yes, I did a gig in the bank in Newry.
Nice. And how'd that go? Did you not do weirdly
fun.
cross your eyes before you said that? Did you do somewhere else on Saturday? 'Cause
Man, I did the Waterfront Hall.
nice. By the river lagging.
Yeah.
In
Waterfront Hall.
Did you do
By
these-
the river lag. If it was a space on.
Did you do it in the studio?
Nope.
The full hall.
Big room, yeah.
Wow.
You were there, man, so don't know why you're asking me.
Hey, but I was sitting down in the wings just watching.
It was the most you thing ever. Like, even the people that were there backstage were kind of standing in the wings or went and took a seat. You parked yourself on some sort of chair by the side of the stage.
What actually happened was, we were, like, to be fair, the Waterfront Hall, beautiful venue, really nice stage setup, whatever.
Beautiful.
Not much room in the wings. You know, not much room in the
Yes.
wings to watch. If I was standing in the wings, like, I could have gone like this, hello, and would have seen people.
Yeah, but I could see you out of the corner of my eye, and you just like, do you know what you look like? You look like a real weirdo One Direction fan who plumped himself outside an HMV to be first in the queue.
But I was
like
just
you were just
there.
sat there before anybody else was there. Just a dad there to get tickets, and he says it's for his kids, but it's not. It's for him and other pedos.
But it was. I'm not a paedophile, man. You're an aged guy. Like you can't go around keeping on telling people that you're a paedophile. You fancy? Like you told your wife, like people that your wife said. And I was like, she's married to you. You're legal and an adult.
Yeah.
You can't be if you're married to an adult guy.
Yeah,
what are you
fair.
doing?
But look,
You know? But what was weird though was
you really disrespected me. Ben, you don't know about this.
well.
Now, this is the most disrespectful thing that's ever happened in my career. Towards the end of my set, about 40 minutes through, I'm like, oh my god, this is the best night of my career. Like, nothing can beat this. The crowd were electric. I felt on form. I was looking good, smelling good. It was all good. Until I heard, when I took a breath, just took one breath in to speak, in that time, I heard the ring pull of a can of beer open, and I didn't need to look to know that it was the fat wanker to my right, sitting there by himself, big Billy No Mates, with his cans of lager, watching his mate.
Well, it was actually
Alright,
cider.
mate.
But no, that's what, I felt like a dad on picnic. You know what I mean? Down to watch the motor racing. I just sat there, but I waited until you got a big laugh. That's why I had to wait the 40 minutes in before I could crack open my beer. I was parched, like, and I thought they're all laughing. He won't hear it, but for some reason in the wings, it's just the perfect.
It
acoustics.
echoed through the arena, and like we filmed it, and we're gonna have to pay. We're gonna do it all again, the whole show.
But you know what?
What?
Have you ever heard of Whitney Cumming?
Yes.
She did her. I saw the thing she put up today, but her recording her special where she like did it all and was like, "Here, listen, I need to do the pickup shots." She's like, "I fucked up the intro here, so I had to just redo it." You should like next time you're filming, just say to people, "Look, there's a show, but I need to do a few."
I don't think I could ever do that. That's my number one fear. Having
Really?
to redo a bit that was just like natural at the time. Obviously, if you're
Yeah.
like doing a TV show and you've got a script, you do lines again. Well, you know I refuse to do lines
I
again.
always do
but,
lines at any opportunity.
But were you proud of me?
I was, yeah. You did well.
Do you know what the most beautiful moment of my life was?
What?
After my wedding. In fact, before my wedding, the most beautiful moment was I went into the bathroom. There was a, let's just say, a rowdy Geordie Shore type backstage vibe. There was you and some young comedians having beers, sitting in the green
Eating
room.
tray bakes. There's such
Eating
a
tray
shame
bakes and
thing,
drinking
you know,
beers.
yeah.
And I went into the bathroom. I got my special outfit on, and when I came out, everybody was like, "Oh, nice one, yeah, looks great." And I looked over, and your lips were pursed, and there was steam coming out of your ears, and bitchiness was trying to escape through your gravy head. And I looked around to you and said, "Oh, what the fuck do you have to say?" And everybody died laughing. And then you roasted me a bit, and then just for went on stage, you went, "You actually look great, mate." It was so bitch.
I know, but I mean, I don't want you, because you're the sort of person that will
You
go on
look
stage.
wonderful tonight.
Because you'd be the sort that go on your biggest gig and be that fucking wanker said I look shit. You know, you come fucking on said I look like a cabaret waiter. Like, what the fuck's going on?
You're some support at the side of the stage
I
with
know.
another Stella. You look like a wanker, mate.
But I mean, what had happened, right? I walked in there and was like, you know, there's no one about here. Am I fuck standing here for an hour? Like, so I
Yeah.
just looked into the back, popped on a wee seat, got myself settled, and a couple of beers.
So
I'll tell you what I didn't like though,
What?
and this is the difference between me and a couple of the younger boys that were there on that night. I finished, lifted my 2 empty tins, went and put them in the
don't
bin.
say it.
Then went around the corner to sort of to see you, and then I had it in my head, did I put my tins in the bin? And I thought I wouldn't have left my tins as it. And I thought just to be sure, when I want people talking about me, went round. What did I find? A bottle of Coors Light with the label peeled off sitting there. So one of the boys left it at their bum. William Thompson, Billy Thompson.
Alright, there you go, named and shamed.
Billy Thompson.
I'll tell you this funny moment you weren't even aware of. When we went to Nando's for the show and then we were walking around the waterfront, I was walking ahead just of you with Aaron Butler.
Because you and Aaron Butler are two freak giant guys, a big long BFG, big daddy long legs. You just stride, whereas me and all the normal short leg boys are at the back. Yeah, just
the cheeky waddlers.
Like emperor penguins in the way around. And then you guys just striding.
So we were walking ahead, and then as we were walking through city centre, about like 1/4 of a mile from Waterfront, this like young guy and his girlfriend are there, and we're sort of walking at kind of the same speed when they cross the road, and the guy's like, "Alright mate, are you Shane Tall?" And I go, yeah, and we're all walking the same speed, but I'm trying to walk on a bit faster, just because it's the biggest show of my life. Lovely guy, and he's like, "Alright man, you doing a show tonight?" I was like, "Yeah, it's in the Waterfront here." We were always walking, and I said bye to them, and then we kept walking the same speed for about 1/4 of a mile, and it fucked my head so much.
Yeah, I would do that. It's awkward when you say bye to someone and then you can't actually just disappear.
Ben told me on the way here that you shared a life hack with him. I'd be very keen to hear it.
Well, lift what's in your hand, not the left hand, please.
That's a coffee cup.
Yeah, right. See, like Aaron Butler's got a bit of a reputation as a magician, not several reputations, right? But this, as you can see, the wrestler and actor, I think Dave Barista. This is his.
No man, it's Dave Batista. That's his barista.
Is that Dave Barista?
No man, come on.
Shit. Well, this is what you would know as a medium cup of coffee, right?
You're the shittest magician of all time.
But here, listen to me now.
Can I
right?
actually drink it though? Because it is my cup.
But that's a medium coffee, right? In the barista bar, if you were to put a medium cup and press large, it's the exact same size of volume. So they're basically just stealing 10p off you.
Were you there, Ben?
Yeah,
Can
that's
you
true.
verify
You can verify. So
what's the difference in price for 30p?
10p. So over time.
Hey man, is everything alright at home? Finance wise?
Listen.
I'm understanding you're trying to save £1.50. You're having it every day.
Listen, my man. Watch the pennies and the pounds look after themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, do you want some money?
What?
Do you want some money?
No, I gave you all my money earlier. That's why I'm watching. Oh yeah. So I'm just saying, like, don't buy large coffees from barista. Fuck him in his 10p. You know, you get another Guardians of the Galaxy and then worry about your coffee.
I can definitely see you taking a rolling pin over a toothpaste tube.
I just use my dick. Splat! And then it's just fucking...
To brush your teeth.
Yeah. That's why it's so fucking green. My dick, not my teeth. Yeah, but no, I mean, I didn't know that was a life hack. But
yeah, no, I enjoyed it.
You know what I think would be
But I do that kind of stuff too.
Hold on a second. I've thought of your YouTube show. You've always wanted to do something YouTube, a show. Yeah, you've always wanted to have your own wee thing. You know, your own wee. What is the unique quirk?
I wanted to have my own YouTube show.
Yeah, you did.
Well, that sounds like the ambition of a 6-year-old.
Yeah, but did you not want to do the tasting thing, the gin
yes,
thing?
Yes.
Yeah, your own like wee series, right?
Yeah.
I think a show that everyone wants to see.
Your wee gin thing, wasn't it?
the show that everyone
10 minutes
wants
into
to
see,
beer. Right? Is your life hacks. Shane Todd life hacks, because they would be the fucking weirdest, strangest things you've ever seen. Like, guys, ever wanted to know how a bit of chicken's fully cooked? Here. People be watching go, what the fuck? Just look at it. I bet you there's so many weird wee things you do that no one else does.
I've got one for the coffee bar.
Right, okay, go.
Exactly the same scenario as you.
Yeah.
I worry, you know the way I can't have dairy?
Yeah.
Right? So what I do is, if I want I take my Americano black, right? Personal choice.
Yeah.
But I worry that whenever it comes down the wee thing, if the person before me got something with milk in it, that even though it says Americano's black, there'll still be a wee bit of milk in the thing. So I hit Americano and let it just come out before I put my cup under it, and then hit Americano again to fill it up.
Okay, well, that's wise. Another wee hack.
Yeah,
Like,
I've got loads of hacks.
Here's another hack. for you. Your oil light comes on your car. You just
You
get
want to tell her?
Yeah, you just get oil, just pour until it starts flowing out the top. That's not how it works. You figured that. Oh,
Can
no.
I defend myself? I was on a 6:40 a.m. flight to London last week. I left my house at about 10 to 4. As I'm walking out, I start my car. The oil light comes on. Oh no, disaster. Then I remember I was in the Scouts. I always have oil in the boot, which is not something they ever taught you in the Scouts.
You're supposed to have motor oil, not like coconut body oil. It's a different thing. You know, it doesn't work the same.
Well, my Scout instructor told me I needed that. And then,
Okay.
because he always wore it.
Alright.
Slippery guy. So I went into the boot. I remembered I had motor oil. I thought, it's dark. I probably can't. I don't have time to check to dip the dipstick, right? So I was like, there is obviously a minimum, amount of oil you're supposed to put in, but there's probably not a maximum. So I was like, you can't. My attitude to motor oil is you can't have too much, but it turns out that's not true, and you can. So I just basically fucked the whole big thing in.
Yeah.
And I probably knew with hindsight I put too much in, but I was in such a rush to leave because that important day that I poured loads in. Drove down to my dad's, and then I leave my car there. He takes me to the airport because he lives beside the airport, and my dad goes. Do you know what's so funny about my dad? He's an angry old man, but he's forgetful. So he doesn't always give you the anger straight away because then he'll remember it. So I get back in the car. He's like, "How's your day in London? Do you have a good time? And how'd your meeting go? It's brilliant. Do you get something to eat? You got something to eat for you? You're a dick." And I was like, "Why?" And he goes, "You told me to check your motor oil."
Yeah.
I was like, "Is there enough?" He's like, "Is there enough for a fucking car showroom?" I'm such a entitled 19-year-old methody girl when it comes to keeping my car. I don't know.
But I seriously would love to sit for an afternoon.
I pour champagne into the windscreen wiper thing. Is that wrong?
And I would like to know a list of things that you do. Like, just follow you around and be like, "What's this?" And
Yeah.
get you to do a life hack.
Yeah.
It'd be fucking so entertaining.
Yeah.
Are there other weird things you do that you go,
Yeah, you know the bits inside avocado?
the stone?
Yeah. Save up about 10 of those.
Make a necklace.
Put a string in the middle, anal beads.
I mean, that's pretty decent, to be fair.
I sell them on eBay.
You know, and then you could grow avocados out your hole and make a bit of a profit. Man,
Avocados out the hole stops you being on the dole.
True. Man, stop picking your arse. Oh, I'm just picking avocados here. Don't worry about it.
What are you doing? Picking avocados out of your arse? Yes, actually.
Yeah.
You want a quinoa salad?
Oh, speaking of picking things out of your arse, oh my god. Yesterday, right? Hold on. You won't believe what I found. No, yesterday I was doing a bit of cooking at the hall.
Wanking two guys
right?
off.
Hey, look, if I'm wanking two guys off, I'm not going to be doing that. Right. I mean, I'm not going to put that fucking cream to waste, you know what I'm saying? I'm not lactose intolerant, brother. You know? So I was just doing a wee bit of cooking, right?
Yeah.
And then my wife, being a wee bit playful, just patted my bum. Just went, boop, and well past, that was grand.
Hashtag me too.
Yeah. Then within a minute, I just feel this pain in my balls. It's like, what the fuck? And she just whacked me in my balls. Nah, Holly just appeared behind me, started slapping my balls from underneath me. I was like,
Why are your wife
doing?
and daughter sexually
I
assaulting
know.
you? Some sort of Dudley Boys tag team.
She had just seen her mum pat my bum. Was like, haha,
First
both
of all-
hands between the legs.
Why are you cooking with your balls?
No, I was wearing very light shorts, you know, like very light cotton shorts. So the balls just hang a bit, and Holly's whacking my ball.
How old are you that your balls hang out of your shorts?
Man,
She probably thought it was a rat trying to climb out.
what are rats do you see? Just bald, stringy, flesh-ridden rats.
Yeah, aka your balls.
Naked mole rats, that's what you've been looking at. But yeah, it was just a weird thing, and then obviously Catherine thought that was hysterical that Holly's just wrecking me, and I couldn't turn around and go, fuck up, you wee dick.
Yeah.
But it just shows
But what
you.
does this mean? So what did you have up your arse? You said
Yeah,
things out of your
my
arse.
daughter's hand. She had to go through the avenue of arse to get to the balls. Do you know what I mean? She had to swipe between the avenue of arse. You know what I mean? She's like a flipping
Avenue of Arse definitely sounds like somewhere in Paris.
It does. Yeah. But it was like she was flipping trying to guide a plane down a runway, but she's karate chopping my ball bag. Which, I mean, guess what? No matter how small the hand, it's not recommended. It's not a nice feeling.
No.
And
Sometimes you just say the smaller the hand, the sorer it is. Because it can hit all of the area.
Yeah, and also the thing about like with your children's hands being small, it's like if someone like an adult went to hit you, you could block it.
Yeah.
But if it's a child, you can't. 'Cause you don't hurt their wee arms.
Yeah.
She's like, whenever Holly come up and just splat me in the face, he's gonna take it. And you know what else she does is sly. She like sometimes she'd try and grab my mustache, but just grab my lip with really sharp nails, and it just cuts. And it's like having the paper cut my lip, but it's really sore. And I have to be like, don't do that. When really I'm going.
Why's your daughter bullying you?
She's a wee dick, mate. You know. But guess what?
What?
She can't speak or drive.
Yeah, it's true. High five.
Yeah.
High five.
That's it. And you're talking about Paris there.
Yeah.
You know it's Paris Fashion Week this week.
Well, that's why I've been away. That's why I didn't do the podcast last week. I barely made it to the the Waterfront show.
I heard a rumor. Now you can put this right or not. I heard that the money that you will make from your big show at the weekend.
It's not about the money, man.
Yeah, but you put in a bid to buy Karl Lagerfeld's ashes. Is that true? Like
Yes.
every penny you earned from that gig, you bid.
I just feel it's a sensible thing to do. It's an investment as well. And what I'm gonna do is get it put inside a diamond. And
That'd be
wear it
lovely.
around my neck.
Around your neck? Would it be a big diamond? Would you get his like silhouette on it?
Yeah.
I love that.
No, it's gonna say bitch around my neck. Probably, something like that.
You know what people are doing now too? They're getting ashes of people that they love, made like ground down and put into like tattoo ink, and then getting tattooed with people's ashes so that they're in their bodies.
You seen my tall father tattoo?
Yeah.
My great auntie.
Grande?
Yeah, no, that's definitely weird.
Yeah, but people are weird, you know what I mean? Like I've also heard of some cases, I mean just through my own personal
This sounds like
knowledge.
it's going down an avenue of you should have a Netflix show called Things Dave Thinks He Has Heard, but he's probably heard them wrong.
No, well, it was
What's
that
the next
some
one?
people are getting ashes made into sex toys.
No.
Yep. So like,
So your granddad's always with you, sort of thing?
yeah, well, I mean, if that's the sort of swipe you're into, like, you know, whereas I think that
Oh, imagine that at the granddad's funeral. He was a dildo when he was living. And now you...
but I mean, I
swing
think
around.
that I mean, I don't think it's creepy. I think like it's just like, you know, if a wife loses a husband, he just gets made into
not in a creepy way, yeah.
yeah, not in a creepy way,
Yeah.
and then she can give it to like her new partner to peg her with her dead husband's no ashes. That's really it's something, isn't it?
One of the darkest things you said.
Yeah, but I mean,
She sounds like she'd be pretty weird.
yeah, I mean, like, see, whenever I die, I just want buried like in a normal way at sea, like Bin Laden. You know, that's what I want, just brought out and just dumped in the ocean. And my photos not to be released to the US government either. That'd be
If you
ideal.
were like just buried at sea, but then you came ashore, do you think it's the sort of thing with families go down to see you just being washed ashore? Do you think there'd be
Well, I
like
mean-
a load of, like there'd be a Belfast Live article like man washed up at Helen's Bay Beach?
I think that'd be pretty. I mean, I would hope they would weight me down correctly. Like, I mean, that'd just be shit if they just went. That's what would happen, right? You would be like, "Oh, he told me you want to buried at sea," and you're like, "No, Shane, are you sure you're going to be able to do it?" You'd be like, "Oh yeah," and you would just go and speak to probably some old fisherman, somewhere in and around like Helen's Bay.
Yeah.
In fact, you'd be like, "I couldn't get a fisherman. I just got this teenage girl that happens to have a rowing boat to bring my like fucking lump of a body out. She'd get about 10 meters out, and you go, that'll do. And just fuck me into the water." I'm a wait.
I'm leaving a concert at the Odyssey and I just see you out of the corner of my eye.
You put me out, you'd probably be like, tie a couple of those, you know, gym weights around my ankles, and then you come back in and my head would be floating above the water like this, you know. And then you just look back and go, sure it'll do. And then you go to Catherine's, you'd be like, no, he dispose of his body in a respectful manner as he wished. And you'd be like this.
No, if you were there with the head above water, I go, do you know what? Get him out. Fuck it. Let's just make him a dildo.
And then you put the wee girl to paddle out, and then you'd try and get me on the boat. And then you just have to jump in and wrap my big arms around you and try and drag me. Oh man.
Oh,
you know
no,
what
do you know what I would do?
What?
I get you in like Magaluf, you know those pedalos with the big slide at the
Yeah.
top? I just put you at the top, speed you out, and then I just like grease the slide and push you up.
What would you probably do? You might give me one of those. Try and push me that way. Realise that if you tip me this way, just flop me off the back. And then you probably slide down the slide and go swimming.
Well, yeah, you're getting all right there, like so.
Oh, you know what is actually one of the best, most underrated films ever? Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah.
So great. We should watch that sometime.
Didn't Daniel Radcliffe do a similar one, like with a dead body, but it was like a weird art house type film?
I don't know.
With this, yeah, well, yeah, I don't know why I said did he. I know he did.
Yeah, well,
Not did he?
Not I was gonna say.
It's a collab you never thought you wanted. Harry Potter and P. Diddy.
No, I would definitely like to see it, but Weekend at Bernie's was some great shit.
I don't think I've seen all of it.
It's so dark. Like when you actually think about it.
So they have to spend a weekend convincing people that dead bodies alive. Is that right?
No, I think the gist is they go to their boss's house for the weekend, which is Bernie. But then Bernie dies, but for some reason there are some hijinks and gangsters involved.
Oh.
And in order to get some kind of payout, they need to make sure that like the Bernie has to sign off it or something, so they have to keep him alive. So everyone's like, "Oh, he's Bernie."
Did someone say 2019 reboot?
I mean, hey, I think that's something everyone wants to say.
What would you do, right, if I died tonight and my family said, like, Dave, you know, you're his best friend, like, you'll probably know what he wants done. But I've said to you, like, look, if I do die and you're in charge of what happens to my body, have a bit of a laugh with it. What would you do?
What would I do? I would trade in my car and buy a soft top. And I'd set you up like this. Put a pair of shades on you. I'd just probably drive around Botanic.
Right.
That'd be a bit of crack. And then I would say, like, you want to try and relive some of your best moments. So I would... Oh, it's so grim. I would restage your gig in the Waterfront. I'd put you up there, try and get everyone back for that. I'd act out your wedding again, just like moving you, like live action. So I'd have to each scene, which would be pretty tough to do. What else would I do? I'd wait the next year, do another McGoldrick Freshers video. But by that stage, you'd be probably pretty sticky.
Hey man, I'm dead doing those now anyway. But just behind the eyes. But say if you died and your mum and dad were like, I think you'll know what he wants, you know what I would do just to mug you up? Just a real Star Wars heavy theme.
You know
I'd be like, no, he loved it.
You know what I would like as well? Oh. Imagine I wrote a really cookie will, and like only you could had access to it.
Yeah.
And then like my body was cremated.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, that's good. And then you come to Boytown podcast, and like weirdly, and the thing is like, you need to take my head.
So I'm gonna remove it first. Okay.
You need to take my head to like a cobbler or whoever that could scalp me.
What do you mean, a cobbler or whatever? Well, it's not a cobbler.
Yeah. Well, someone that can scalp my head and
Yeah, cobblers don't offer that. They put new soles in your shoes.
I don't know. Someone with skills
What
with
do you-
leather. Somebody.
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to scalp this guy?
I might get a new pair of laces and just a head, like. But I would like and then I would like them to make my face into a mask, and I like do a podcast with my face on your face. And my head would be so much bigger, it'd be just hanging off you. It'd be so creepy.
My mouth would be where your eyes
I
are.
know. You'd be like, ow! Oh no. I'd also like you to wear my teeth as a necklace.
Oh, that would be enjoyable.
This podcast has been really weird so far.
Yeah,
all
let's-
this from Paris Fashion Week.
What I want to do before we get into Paris Fashion Week is give all the Patreons a shout out, because I'm aware I've got to show respect whenever I come back. Okay, so whenever I come back from being away in Boytown Exile, I've got to show respect, and I'm showing respect to the following people. Can you give me a beat?
Boom, 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 boom.
Cameron
boom,
Vance,
boom,
Connor Doran, Donald O'Reilly, Jamie Harrison, Jonathan Campbell, Leanne, Luke.
Leanne is shit.
They don't have surnames.
Leanne just like Cher. Boom.
Leanne, Luke, Mark's brothers, Mark McGloin, Matthew McPaulin, Matthew Mernon, Niall, Ola Bradley, Patrick Meenan, Peter Harris, Richard McClay, Richard McClay. So there we go.
3 Richie McClays there, respect.
If anyone wants to, what is Patreon? Somebody out there is going, I don't know what Patreon is. because I'm a nerd virgin loser guy.
An incel.
Tell them what it is.
Basically, what it is, it's an opportunity for you to give us money to support this podcast. Now, what do we do with the money? Do we spend it on cookie ways to bury each other when we
Yes.
die? Probably. But also, hey, this new sound system we've got, these stands, they're paid for by Patreons, yeah. The sound quality you're listening to is now better because of Patreon. The next thing we're going to do is probably get a mandolier
Yes,
in the office.
please.
So, I mean, like, we're just going to use it to find ways to improve the podcast. Certainly put out some more merch, which, by the way, we do have a merch range, but you're a bad boy.
Ow!
Hit me. I'm a bad boy. We haven't been promoting our merch enough. You know, there is a merch store
Why did you get hard?
on Facebook. Pardon?
You got hard when I slapped your hand there?
Yeah, I just have a way. I can turn myself on through pain. You know? So, you know,
Okay, man.
never am I more turned on than when I get dumped. But, yeah.
On.
Goodness. But yeah, so anyway, our store is on the Facebook page, which is, but you know what? I'm just Ben, are we gonna transfer that over to Instagram? Because no one gives a fuck about Facebook anymore.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know who's a wanker? Mark
No, don't say it
Zuckerberg.
because he backs the podcast quite a lot.
Nah, Fuckerberg more like.
Nah, he puts it on for all the Facebook employees
Yeah,
on
but
a Thursday
you know what
morning.
else he does?
What?
He steals money out of my private account.
Dave thinks he got hacked, scammed by Facebook.
I did. Genuinely, and I got
You're
money back
going
from
to
the
be
bank.
in the Sunday Sport, scammed by Facebook. Just you with a £50 note.
What about the guy? What about the guy who?
Mark Zuckerberg stole from me. Mark, I'm going back to Bebo. Mark, he stole from me.
What about the
Hey
guy?
man, how did he steal? How did Facebook steal from you?
Well,
Facebook are like a multi-billion-dollar company. Do you think if their sales meeting they're like, we need to bring more revenue in? What about when Dave does a sponsor post with Nick and Fiverr?
yes. What did they stole my card details and somebody else was logging on, taking money out of my account?
No, they didn't.
Correct. They did.
Facebook actively stole your details.
Somebody got my details and logged on with my card details were on Facebook, so they took money out of my Facebook account.
Right,
Yeah.
that makes way more sense.
Yeah.
So Facebook didn't steal your money.
But hey, the Zuckerberg.
you think
put
Mark
protection in?
Zuckerberg's there trying to David Elliott at hotmail.com trying to log into your
The
account?
fucking well, hey,
Well, that's not your email
it is.
because I left out a bit of information.
Yeah, trans. But yeah, look, I just don't trust Facebook. I feel like it's geared towards trying to, you know, steal money from people to.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
Hey,
It's not.
true or
weird.
false? They want to encourage you to put sponsorship behind your own stuff now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not stealing.
It is because before,
What a terrible argument.
before back in the day, you could have put stuff up and it would
Hey,
be natural.
gun control should be illegal in America for private people.
Nah,
like,
fuck that.
Here, is death a bad thing?
Nope.
Well, there you go. Worst argument of all time.
Yeah.
Such a bad politician. Look, you know, I
No.
think we can all agree immigration's a problem. So what I'm going to do, sugar tax, thank you.
What?
Vote Elliot 2020.
Well, I mean,
Sorry, you got very upset when I said sugar tax. I didn't mean. You look like a really camp murderer. Be a character on Mindhunter, right? Just be a character on Mindhunter. For the new series, they approach you, the Mindhunter guys. I'm going to play Holden Ford. And I'll be like, man, you don't have time to prep the character, but he deals with serial killers, so he's going to ask you a few questions. You just need to
am I a serial killer?
Yeah, yeah.
Right, okay, you have to ask me my name.
Okay. So, can I start by asking your name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy, okay. What's your surname, Jeremy?
Peppermints.
Jeremy.
It's PEPPERMINC.
Yeah. Okay, Jeremy, sorry for laughing. I apologize. Tell me about your crimes.
You already should know that.
I've left my notebook in the car.
Infamous. Why are you filming me?
It's for a project that we're doing. So, can you tell me when you committed your first murder, Jeremy?
That's up for debate. I think it might have been December 12th, 1993.
And I apologize for laughing. Can you tell me a bit about the victim?
He was a debatable character. A myth, some would say. Some thought he was a spectre, but really he was real. He bled like the rest of them. His name?
What's what?
Ernest.
Ernest. Ernest what?
Silk.
And if you don't mind me asking, how did you murder Ernest Silk?
Well, let's just say we went for a couple of ports in a bar we both frequented for a while. Ernest was a homosexual gentleman and I was an experimental youth. We discussed a few things, a few beliefs, a few options. Ernest wanted to take me as a spouse and I was in the mood for that. I wanted one thing and one thing only, and it was ejaculation.
Oh, well, okay.
I was unable to do it. Ernest made fun of me, so I took out his spine with a chisel and a Black & Decker saw.
I don't need the brand, but thank you.
But I mean, Black & Decker works far better than Homebase's own brand. I tried that. It didn't remove the meat surrounding the spine as well as the Black & Decker did. And let's just say, try being alive without a spine and a head.
Okay, thanks very much for your time.
That's it. Can I have a Mars bar now, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's really good,
Thank
man.
you.
Well done. You got the
Cheers, I
plug.
appreciate that.
So, Ben, how long are we in?
36.
36, okay.
Seconds.
We're going to talk about Paris Fashion Week,
No.
and then we're going to do listeners' questions. Are you going to talk a bit about Cannes Film Festival?
Man, yeah. I felt like... I feel like Canis. I think it's pronounced, isn't it? C-A-N-N?
No, Cannes.
Yes, Canis.
Or Cannes.
Canis.
Cannes.
Yeah, right, Canis. But do you know what the Cannes Film Festival is?
Hold on, I didn't get sent that many images here for the Paris catwalk thing.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay, maybe I've got it. Okay, so what we're going to do for Paris Fashion Week, we're going to look at some outfits and decide whether they are fire or literally fire.
Okay.
So what that means is, are they fire?
Like, ooh.
Or is it literally fire?
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so you're going to show me some images?
Yes.
Right, okay. And then,
Fire.
for the sake of the people watching the podcast on YouTube, which, by the way, a lot of people are sneaking over there and subscribing to the Boytown YouTube. Ben, there's a few every week, isn't there? Get on board. Ben's told us this week he's going to work very hard and he's going to put out a few more clips. There'll be smaller clips going on. Can we put it on Instagram? You know how I feel about putting stuff on Facebook. Like, next thing you know, we'll put a video on Facebook and Zuckerberg will have stolen my face. He'll have made some sort of hologram and he'll be out trying to say Pavarotti's being reborn and make a fortune off me, and then probably steal 60 quid out of my account as well from some fella in Leicester logged on to it. Bastard.
Okay, we have the hottest fashion looks for you.
Okay.
So are they fire or actually fire?
Right, okay, let's see.
Okay, should I be like this?
No, I want you to be a new character. I want you to be, it's Paris Fashion Week, so obviously you are a fashion designer. You are from Holland, and you are
Yes.
quite calm.
Yes, okay, well we have some celebrities for you. We gotta decide
okay.
whether they are fire or literally fire. So we're gonna say, nice outfit, it's fire, or we're going to murder them for their outfits, because bad fashion should be a crime. First of all, it's Naomi Campbell.
Oh, wow.
Is it fire or literally fire?
I'm going to say that is literally fire.
Literally fire. Bye, Naomi.
I mean, it looks
She's
like
gone.
she's wearing a wee cake tin on her head. It's not sweet, look.
Like a wee upside down biscuit thing?
You know who would look sweet in that outfit, to be fair?
Who?
Andre 3000.
Yeah.
He was about the only person who could pull that off.
Okay, next we've got Kristen Stewart and Janelle Monáe.
Oh, wow.
Kristen, they look like they're really overdressed going to a formal at an Ulster bus stop.
Is she wearing Chanel or Christian Dior?
That's Chanel.
Okay, it's Chanel Core.
And Janelle Monáe is also wearing it. I'm going to say Kristen Stewart there.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
And Janelle Monáe.
Literally fire.
Literally fire. It's too much going
Yeah.
on there, really. She's also got the upside down biscuit tin hat.
She looks like something that she should be like on the Star Trek Enterprise in that gear.
Yeah.
Oh wow, who's that?
Gail Gadot.
Oh,
Do you know what?
Woman?
I'm gonna say literally fire because it's a nice outfit, and that's not what Paris Fashion Week's about.
No.
Paris
But you know
Fashion
what?
Week is about.
What's that other weird thing that they do? It's in New York like once a year, and it's like the something. Oh,
The Met Gala.
Met Gala. It's always fucked up.
Yeah. Sam Smith and Rebel Wilson.
I mean, Sam Smith. It is.
No,
What?
they.
Sorry. They are. You know what? Sam Smith doesn't look sweet there. He's just gone for a long coat with a thin pink scarf. To be fair, Rebel Wilson looks alright, but she's got a bum bag, a fanny pack, as the Americans would call it. She looks a wee bit like a chessboard. Who's that? Is it Fergie Ferg?
That is Rosamund Pike.
Oh no.
And then here you've got. Do you know what?
What?
See, sometimes, right?
Uh-huh.
Bands put out songs
Yeah.
and they do well on the charts,
Uh-huh.
right? And
Yeah.
then sometimes a band puts out a song that doesn't do as well as they thought.
Uh-huh.
That's what this feature is, okay?
Yeah.
It's not worked as well as we thought. And
No.
what we could do is edit it out.
Yeah, probably should.
No,
No.
that's not what we do. Because what I like to see is the working out on the side. You know what I mean?
Well, do you want me to try and save it with another article you might be interested in?
Yes.
I
I should have had a voice prepared for fire.
It's called the most disastrous Cannes walkouts of all time, ranked. Okay, I think this is a story you may
So Cannes
enjoy.
Film Festival?
Yeah, so basically there was a film this year at the Cannes Film Festival called Mektub, My Love.
Mektub?
Like Mektub, it's like some sort of North African style name. Mektub, My Love, Intermezzo. Gave one critic a mild psychotic break. We revisited some of the worst receptions Cannes films have ever gotten. So this is a Vice article about this particular film, Mektub, My Love, right? I'll read you a little bit about it first. When Abdelatif Kashish, I'll say his name is, screened his latest film, Mektub, My Love, Intermezzo at Cannes on Thursday, hordes of people stormed out of the theatre in disgust. Kashish is known for making sexually explicit movies. He's the same director who gave us Blue Is the Warmest Colour, but he apparently outdid himself in this one. Now, this is, according to one critic, which to be fair, seems like something you would write if you were reviewing a film, said, literally 60% of the movie is close-up of butts. Which, considering it's 4 hours long, sounds like way too many butts. Another wrote that the film features a 13-minute long scene of some dude going down on a girl in a bathroom in a protracted, graphic and seemingly unsimulated affair that basically amounted to, hey, you know, just porn. It didn't help that Kashish himself has been accused of sexual assault, nor that the stars of whatever this is, BITWC, have spoken out that being mistreated on set by Kashish. And for all the reasons above, the audience let Kashish know just how much they hated Intermezzo by leaving the theatre en masse. Someone put a tweet up saying, Mektub, My Love, Intermezzo. The director of Blue Is the Warmest Colour made a 4-hour movie about butts.
Okay, you're all your big shot. I've come in with a proposal.
Right, okay. What have you got for me, Kashish, this time? Imagine Kashish has definitely some sort of twang in his accent as well.
Butts.
Pardon?
Butts.
Butts what? Botswana?
No, just butts. Thank you.
Okay.
He's called him.
And hold on. Another tweet has said, I've witnessed the worst film in competition by miles, and its name is Mektub. Oh no. Here's the one closer to home. Like Louis C.K.'s leaked stand-up, Kashish takes every valid complaint lobbed at him and quadruples it. Contemptible and garbage. And there's a skeleton crew that didn't walk out. There's about 6 people still in this giant cinema watching it. But it's far from the first time the crowds have walked out of a movie at Cannes in the festival's 72-year history, and somehow not even the most brutal reception a film has gotten there.
Oh no.
So here's in honour of Kashisha's reportedly terrible,
Excellent.
certified pervy, protest-inducing disaster.
Can we do
screening.
like a watch along to that next week?
Yeah,
the
that'd
whole
be
4 hours.
Yeah. Hey, this is why I want to join our Patreon. You get to watch that.
Hey, 4 hours of butts. Did an hour and a half last night. Man United Arsenal. Hello, hello. Few butts about there.
Here's a film that's actually a decent film. That's fitted on the list. Crash.
I never
Seen
saw
it?
it, but I didn't like the look of it.
David Cronenberg's 1986
It looked too
drama.
airy for me.
Yeah, it's about people who get horny for car crashes. But we'll maybe go for some. Guess what?
Why do you think I volunteer for the AA?
There's a film who's released. Like I'll
Film who?
pick some of the best ones out of the
Okay,
list
yeah.
just for time. There's number 6 on the list is a film called Love, which you
Okay,
might
sounds
imagine
good. Sounds good.
is a nice
Yeah.
romantic film.
Maybe a rom-com kind of thing.
I mean, the guy who directed it's kind of like the sort of guy that you would kind of like. So the sound of his name, Gaspar Noé.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you think there's no way this film's going to be terrible, but hey, apparently it is. Gaspar made a 3D porno, and unsurprisingly, everyone hated it. It's over 2 hours long and features graphic scenes of masturbation and full-on penetration. At one point, a giant 3-dimensional penis ejaculates into the audience. Naturally, according to the New York Times, critic walked out in droves. This one edges out Southland Tales, only for gifting the image of a bunch of people in tuxedos all jumping out of their seats in unison, fleeing a monstrous wave of 3-dimensional jizz as it sails through the air. Wow, that's great.
Any more?
There's a couple other great ones. The Brown Bunny
Right.
is a film by actor and director Vincent Gallo. And it turns out Gallo had written a scene in this movie where he gets an actual honest-to-God BJ from Chloe Sevigny on screen.
Oh, I've heard about
yeah,
this. Yeah,
so
yeah.
apparently, basically, the film is the worst movie in all-time history, and because it sucked so bad, it featured a lot of graphic sexual stuff.
Do
but
do you get the feeling that he maybe wrote one scene in particular first
Um,
and then didn't think too much about the
I
actual
mean,
film?
yeah, no, there's.
I've got this movie now. It does involve you sucking my dick. All right, I'll
But
do
I
it.
mean, you can just-
okay, no worries. As soon as you got
Yeah.
that.
But no, there's this is a film I have seen. Antichrist, you heard of it?
Oh, Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe.
First of all,
yeah, Jermaine
get an eye in there.
Hmm?
You know,
Yeah, it's Willem.
Willem. You know what I mean? They forgot to add that on when they were doing the birth certificate. Is there a scene with that where someone sticks like crucifix up the?
Yeah, there is, but also there's a bit in it where he, I think it's like a miller's wheel, like a wee, you know, like a stone grinder, a big stone, and just breaks his
Will he?
welly in half. Yeah, basically, not
Don't do
pleasant
that.
scene. I know it's not very sweet. Have you ever heard of the movie The House that Jack Built?
No.
This is Lars von Trier back again after he made the previous film, the Brown Bunny or whatever.
I don't know.
He says,
Okay, so they've said to him like, "Look, we need like a straightforward film from you here."
let's see which one that he did. In fact, Lars von Trier was the Antichrist.
Okay,
So
so,
the
maybe after
Antichrist
that they've
were-
gone, look, you got a guy at a miller's wheel cutting his dick in half and someone putting
Yeah.
a crucifix up there. So can you just
Uh-huh.
come with something a bit more
Okay,
standard,
now,
a bit more?
I'll be Lars,
Hollywood.
right?
Yeah,
You made your point. You said you don't want people breaking off dicks.
exactly. That's not
So
what
I've gone through for something a little bit different.
brilliant rom-com.
Well, basically, you know Matt Dillon?
Yeah, great
Yeah,
actor.
Good
yeah.
actor. He chops off a boob.
No, because the last time you had it,
Yeah,
I think
and
you're getting confused
look,
with
no,
the last
but
film.
I mean, because it's a willy and this time it's a boob, and then there's like these two children, right, and they're like doing his head in. So, like, say kids are annoying you. What would you do if
He
there's-
goes, "Get off my property" or whatever.
right? Okay, like that,
Yeah.
but he's got two guns, and
Right.
they say they come up to the lawn.
Okay, so they come
right up. You be a
Yeah,
kid.
here we
Right,
go, here we go.
bang, bang.
Oh,
What?
well, no, they wouldn't say anything.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they're gonna bother your lawn again, are they?
Right,
Get some fucking evergreen on that.
right.
So you gonna sign off on
Well,
it?
young?
Yep. You gonna sign off on it? Have we got the deal?
No.
Hey, listen, I'll do it. But yeah, apparently the film was classed as vile, disgusting, and not surprisingly, the most savage burn of all time. Not artistic. But apparently the worst.
I mean, if before you do the worst, I was going to say I feel like we could easily take a film to Cannes.
You know what? I feel
Because
like.
I feel like there's not much quality control going on.
Nah, I mean, it seems like if you want to get in, like everyone seems to say that the Cannes Film Festival is really arty. It seems just to be a load of sex and violence.
Who's travelling over there at a great expense to themselves, probably putting themselves up in a hotel? I've heard it's like £20 for a Diet Coke in a
Batista.
hotel around there. Who's travelling over going, I think I've got them with this one? Oh really? What have you got up your sleeve? You got a great cameo. There is a 3D bit where Dick is going to jizz in the audience. Alright, sounds good.
You know what's worse about the guy doing that? Like writing that or whatever? The people that he would have had to get on board or like get through to go, listen, it's going to be a wee bit. And he's like, you know what, fuck it, let's give it a go.
Yeah.
You know, but I like the thought of these French dudes in tuxedos. Oh, sacre bleu! Just thinking like big. Like I've seen 3D movies before, never 3D pornography.
No.
And I mean,
it sounds like something if you said to a 10-year-old boy,
yeah,
we can make whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to make? Straight away, 3D porn.
Yeah. Like I watched Honey, I Shrunk the Kids in 3D, and it was like you saw this big flag.
But you treated it like a porn?
No. It was just to see the 3 dimensions. This big
The
flag came
kid
towards
shrunk,
me,
but your piece
and I was
grew.
like, no.
Yeah.
I think it would be the same.
Do you know, when I was in Florida, whenever I was in primary school, there was a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, like, we land, or there was back in the day, because it was just out, and I started crying halfway through it, because I thought that we got made small, and we didn't do it, and I was like, I don't want to be small, mother. I just wanted to get back out and be normal size.
Did your mum
because
also
everything
say,
was
look,
made to be really big?
Yeah, I've been there. Well, it was sweet. Universal, wasn't that?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Did your mum just not say, here, we'll get you sorted now? You cried the whole way around?
No, my mum was worried me because she said that the Ku Klux Klan were abducting kids.
What?
Whenever we were away, my mum got it in her head that the Ku Klux Klan were abducting kids.
But I mean, like, you would be taken by them, to be fair, because you're quite an Aryan guy.
Yeah.
You blue eyes, blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but
I
I mean,
bigger things to worry about.
Yeah, big dicks.
Also, see, whenever we were away on that holiday, the next time we were in Florida, whenever I was I want to say 12. No, 12.
21.
A tiger escaped.
What?
From Florida Zoo.
Not Tiger Woods, I hope.
No. He was too busy bucking, right? But whenever we were there, we didn't know this, so we were staying in International Drive, and I was in the outdoor jacuzzi. You know, anyone can just
when
go
you were
in it.
12.
Yeah. All
You're
right.
not supposed to be in those things until you're 16.
And I was there with
Brother.
weird, but 3-4 English guys, right?
Uh-huh.
And we're sitting in this outdoor jacuzzi, and they're chatting away about football, and we're having a good time. Get out of the jacuzzi, dried off back to the room. Later that day, we found out a tiger escaped from the zoo in Florida.
Yeah.
And was roaming about International Drive, and it was like, here's some footage of it in bins out the back of a Burger King. Hey, seeing the footage?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, just passes the hot tub that we were in. No, I'm not saying we were in it at the time, but isn't that mad?
Do you reckon you would have been like, oh, or do you reckon you
No,
would have been quiet?
I saw it, and it jumped in, and it killed all the English guys, and I fucking got it in a headlock, and I drowned it, and then laid punches into the back of its head.
Have you seen
Some of that's true.
Have you seen Crocodile Dundee?
Yeah.
Do you know a bit in it? Where
And by the way, there isn't even crocodiles in Dundee, so...
I know, it's true. Have you seen the film where there's a big water buffalo gets up in his grill, and they're all like, oh, don't go near the water buffalo, and he's all like...
No.
And he's like, and then the water buffalo chills. I'd be like that with a tiger. I'd be like...
Yeah.
And the tiger would just chill, and I think I would get control of it, rub its tummy, and then make... No.
You're the sort of guy who would die climbing into a tiger enclosure.
Yeah, but speaking of enclosures...
Do you remember some people... Did someone do that at Belfast? So you got in with a Bible and tried to convert the lions to Christianity, and hey, spoiler alert,
Yeah.
they were Jewish.
Yeah, true. But I mean, lions, they're nothing to fuck with, you know. People think they're sound, but then, I mean...
Yeah, what shit advice? Everyone knows
But
that.
then sometimes there's animals that you go, oh, they'd be dead on, but...
Koala.
Chimps.
Koala bear. Rip your stomach apart. They do it to Chinese
They
tourists.
give you AIDS.
What?
They give you AIDS too, don't they? Or syphilis or something?
No, chlamydia.
Oh, alright, Ben, shit. Takes the earphones off. Actually, it's chlamydia. You know. Ben's the only guy to get a wee test on, then go, fuck, I need to get to the zoo. Get a photo of the koala.
You might need to tell your previous partners why here at Belfast Zoo.
No, I have an announcement.
What?
I have an announcement.
Oh no.
Belfast Zoo
Oh no.
have recently announced the birth
Oh, fuck off.
of new red panda
Right,
cubs.
that's great and all, but
Guess
just
who's going to
leave
the
it.
zoo on Sunday?
No.
Me. Now, does anyone have any contacts in Belfast Zoo? Please get in touch, because I want to get in the enclosure and I want to stroke the red pandas. I want to hold the red pandas. I want to
You don't
kiss
get to
them.
do that.
when you're a celebrity, you do.
Yeah,
All right.
so you don't get to do that.
Well, yeah, I'm going in. I'm going in, and I'm becoming an ambassador for red pandas around the world, or as they say in France, rouge pandas. I'm going there, and I'm taking over.
Can someone go and vlog this, please?
Yeah, well, if anyone knows a contact in Belfast Zoo to get me to touch those red pandas, they're not the ones I want to touch because they're in Chester Zoo, but I mean, I feel like I need to become the red panda man. I'd like to become the Steve Irwin of red pandas.
You look like a panda.
I'm a panda guy. Oh, do you know apparently the word panda is a thing on the gay scene at the minute? Like, there's a bear, which is like I would be classed as a bear, a very muscular.
So it's a bear with two
sexy.
black eyes?
No, it's an Asian bear. So a panda, because a panda is an Asian bear. But I'm sure you do, probably there's abuse of bears too, that they do get black eyes. But I mean, it's a panda's an
Can
Asian
bears
bear.
get black eyes?
Yeah, I would say so. They're bruised. You know?
Okay, well, if anyone is a wildlife expert,
Nah,
or
fuck
whatever,
that. If anyone's a wildlife expert, get me into the red pandas.
get him into Belfast Zoo, please.
Also, walk past a place in Ards, the House of Animals, NI, and apparently it's like a pet store, but also it does like party events where they bring these pretty unique animals to parties and stuff. Didn't they only have a fucking box of meerkats for me to look at?
You went in?
No, I just looked in the window, went, "Hello, Mr. Meerkat,"
Oh,
and
yeah.
I thought to myself, if I can buy a meerkat as a pet, imagine them bringing that home to your wife. She'd be like, "I've got you something." They think it's a wee cat. Oh, it's a
So
wee
there's a pet shop that's just opened literally down the street from me, and it's just like, it's not like a big franchise, just like an independent
Is that
pet
GA?
shop. Yeah.
Yeah.
So as I was driving past it, it had been open for a couple of days, and I was like, I wonder what goes on in there. And I nearly crashed my car when I saw like a 15-year-old boy with like a 4-foot long iguana just taking it for a walk on a lead outside the pet shop.
Just testing it out before he bought it.
Yeah, and I'm mates with all the guys who work there now, all the pet shop boys.
Nice. Where did you meet them on social media? Huh?
No. West End girls.
Nice.
That makes sense, West End girls. Should have just said West End.
Yeah, probably.
I don't even know if it's West.
or the West.
Um,
You know what else is
what-
true? There's a story I read about this woman. She had a snake. It was a python, right?
Okay.
She was like, "Oh no, my python's not feeling too hot here. He's a wee bit under the weather,
Yeah.
you know, and he wasn't feeling himself." Now, she actually thought he had a little bit of mental health problems, you know, python fury, whatever you want to call him. And she thought, right, I'm bringing him to the vet to get seen to. And she's like, "Look, the python's lying in bed alongside." Like, normally,
No.
what? No.
He's up in bed there.
Well, when you're sick, you go to bed, but the python wasn't eating, right? Normally, python's a big hungry bugger. Just you throw in a wee mouse, the mouse all, and the python's like, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like, and that's fine. But he wasn't eating, and normally he sleeps all curled up, all like cozy.
Yeah.
You know, whatever pythons do.
Yeah. Okay.
And she would normally be in the bed. Python would lie there beside her, like a big pastry. You know, like just a big walnut whip. You know, just there doing his thing, right? And then this time, just sleeping long beside her. And she's like, "Oh no, what's he sick? He's lying all, you know, like
Right.
lifting yanko in bed, right?" Then she brings it to the vet, and she's all like, "Here, listen, he's not eating. He's fucking lying." And then the vet goes, "Hey, you can't have that python in bed here anymore." And she's like, "Why is that?" He goes, "Because he's gonna eat you." She went, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's not eating because he's like just building himself up, and he's lying beside you because he's measuring your body
So you think
against himself."
you said the python maybe had mental
Yeah.
health issues,
Yeah.
but you don't think that the woman has mental health issues for
Oh, no,
choosing the python to sleep in bed
Yeah.
beside her?
The what? The
woman?
bison.
Python.
Yeah. If you have a bison in bed with you, I mean, it's
Well,
dangerous.
definitely not a bison, right?
But no, but she clearly does too. But you know, like some like people that are like, I imagine she would like game online and stuff late at night, probably.
Well, the gaming online isn't her
and have-
weirdest.
and
Isn't her
have her-
weirdest
have
quirk.
purple
Sharing a bed
hair
with a python
and
is.
stretch her ears out. That's how I picture thick lap. But anyway, but she was just saying, yeah, it's lying. So the python was lying beside her in bed, and he was just measuring her up, being like, right,
See if he could get in.
you know, in a couple of days, I'll just strangle her and eat her. You
Yeah.
know? And I mean, that's what happens whenever you have dangerous animals as pets.
You're any 8-year-old boy who hears a story from a 9-year-old boy
Yep.
and goes,
Was
"That
actually-
happened.
But that's true.
Okay,
But
okay,
apparently
that's a
true.
thing now."
Yeah. But
Just
hey,
run around looking
all I'm
for more
saying,
stories.
listen, brother, you get a python.
No,
Get a python.
no.
I'll try to be smart. Let's buy a python.
Do you know what would be way? So you look like a guy who would own a python. Definitely. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, you're so a guy who would have like loads of reptiles. You're a guy who would do that, right?
Yeah.
You would definitely have like snakes and lizards and geckos and stuff, right?
Oh, that's big.
Me? I would have about 20 garter snakes, and I would keep them in a pouch, and then bring them out, and they would curl around all my fingers, and they would.
20.
But they would bite, but they're not poisonous.
Yeah.
So I have loads of garter snakes. You definitely look like a guy who would walk to the shops on a Sunday with a big python around his neck.
I also look like the kind of guy that if a python was being out of order, I'd dig it. Fuck up, which is sorry, fucking this dickhead here. What's the name of your python? Gary?
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
Gary the python, yeah, but how did we get on that? Weird story.
Don't know, but what we got to do is plug some gigs, and then we got to do listeners' questions. What would you like to plug?
I would like to plug Pug Uglies.
Pug Uglies. Baglies.
And it's on this Thursday. It's Aaron McCann and Bob McShane and myself. And there's no open spot there this week, so
I can't.
it is what it is. That's fair enough. You do your thing, I'll do my thing, and together we'll do our things.
Okay.
Then also
before you plug that, I want to plug because we're doing that together. So I want you to plug one, I plug one, and then we plug the one
together.
that we're like go to this one. Oh no, it doesn't matter. It was last night my gig. By the time people listen to this, so fuck that. Yeah. Right, we're doing a couple of charity shows over the next couple of weeks. Hey, that's what? Great guys.
Yeah.
What OBE, MBE? Don't know. Listen,
OMC.
How bizarre. But But yeah, we're doing some gigs, and they start with this Sunday. We're in Limelight 1, the big room in the Limelight.
That's right.
Hey, why did it move to the big room? Is there like an electrical fault or something?
Sold out, brother.
Oh, because it sold out the small room in 4.3 seconds.
Yeah.
The lineup, it's too big to name, but basically all the comedians you've seen on this, if you've been to Lavery's Comedy Club, Pug Uglies, any of those, a lot of the guys you're seeing regularly there are all on the bill. One of the comedians, it's for motor neuron disease. One of the comedians has a personal link to it.
Ice bucket challenge. Think about that condition.
Okay.
Is what it is.
One of the comedians has a big link to it, so what we're doing with these charity gigs, different person picks a different cause each time. So all the money raised goes towards it. No one's taking a fee. Well, I'm taking a small fee to buy more snakes.
Okay.
But no one's taking a fee.
I've got port in my rider and like proper 200-year-old
port. Aged oak port. And it's for a really good cause. Tickets are on shine.net. If you want to come and see it, it's close to selling out. It's going to be brilliant. Loads of comedians doing short set. What?
Also, my tour is live. I forgot about that. Shit, speaking of shine.net. Forget about motor neurons disease. Support me instead. No, only joking. Go and come to the other gig. But yeah, my tour is live. All the dates are on shine.net.
Tell us about your tour.
Howsoever, they've spelt my name wrong.
On your
There's
tour?
two fucking T's in Elliot.
Where are you going on your tour? Tell me.
Tell me where am I not going? Tell me somewhere and I'll say if I'm going.
Oma.
Yes.
London.
Yes.
Newry.
Namibia. Hopefully,
Namibia?
Yes. Yeah, Namibia. Yeah. We're going to Windhoek.
Oh, wow. Galway.
Correct.
Dublin. Great.
And yeah, maybe Belfast. I'll speak to those boys and stuff. And
okay,
see.
I got some last tour dates. I am tomorrow night, so Friday, I'm in Coleraine Riverside Theatre. Very sexy. Saturday night, I think it's sold out or just about to Daly's in Oma on Enniskillen. I think it's the 19th.
Are you going to be Enniskillen it there?
Yes, Enniskillen it. The Ardouin Theatre. And I've got some East Coast America dates for November. Boston, Chicago, Philadelphia. Confirmed next week.
Probably the biggest waste of breath of your life because there's no one there listening to this podcast. Hey lads, listen.
No, lad, listen. One guy.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, he's the guy that sells me snakes over the internet.
Then the gig for Ruth in Shoe Factory is what date?
Oh,
you're not doing it.
October, but I'm not doing it.
10th of October. It's me, Aaron Butler, Rory Woods, Diona Doherty, and Ruth Kern. I hope I haven't left anybody out.
Yeah, no, you haven't.
And then last gig we're going to plug is Night for Cull.
Yes.
In the Empire.
On the 15th
in memory of Michael Cullen.
Of November.
So check that out, Empire website. So we got to do listeners' questions, and we're just going to boom, 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 boom.
Scaffy, there's literally 60,000 listeners' questions.
Well, that's alright.
Do you want to do Twitter?
Yeah.
Do you want to do Twitter while you're sitting on the shitter? Yeah. I'll do Instagram.
You'll do a song for Twitter, but you won't mention Facebook.
No, fuck the Zuck.
What about Adele dating Stormzy?
Is she actually dating him?
Yeah. Pretty soon.
I mean, like, Adele's gone for two different style guys. Yeah. Like, to be fair, I thought she'd really really great taste in men. Not that there's anything wrong with Stormzy, but however, her ex-husband
Dave,
looks exactly like me.
I'm looking at who we follow on the Boytown podcast.
Yeah.
Unfollow Kieran Tierney.
What?
You obviously followed Kieran Tierney by mistake.
Oh no.
Kieran Tierney, as the Arsenal left back, has no association with the Boytown podcast.
I don't follow Kieran Tierney.
Here's the 8 accounts we follow: Dave Elliott, Tom O'Mahony, Michael Foster, Ben Harbinson, 4 creatives, Shane Todd, Kieran Tierney.
But don't show me that on Twitter.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought Instagram. No.
It is.
Because you know who we follow on Instagram?
Who?
We follow Ben Harbinson,
Yes.
4 creatives NI,
Yeah.
Shane Todd comedy,
Yeah.
Dave Elliott comedy,
Yeah.
Patrick Mulholland, the hairdresser,
Yeah.
and furniture extraordinaire and producer John F.D. Northover. So
That's
I mean,
fair enough. I mean, I've
got
no
everyone we
qualms
need.
with that.
But yeah, I must have followed Kieran Tierney by mistake.
Amy
But hey.
Elliott says, is any relation?
No.
Amy Relation said, Amy...
Amy Relation sounds like the hottest R&B superstar come out in 2020. Listen to this new track by Amy Relation.
Amy Relation, she's so hot right now. She just supported Beyonce. Amy Relation. Top of the Billboard charts, it's a hot day in California. This is Amy Relation.
Amy Relation. The worldwide superstar.
Irish language radio.
A can of conish, a shana canis, AMS relations. We haven't done Irish in so long, I love it.
Amy Relation says, would you guys do your prank calls again as they were missed? Maybe Mr. Daniel could make an appearance. It'll be back next week. It was supposed to be back tonight, but we didn't have time. We'll do it next week.
Okay.
Done too long. We'll do it tonight.
Alright.
Glenn Lindsay says, is Dave on the injury replacement list for the French for French hard lad Rabah Slimani at the World Cup? Hashtag good morning, hashtag Japan.
Hey,
Ben.
sexy guy to be fair.
Yeah, that's a good lookalike. There's about 10 lookalikes from 8 the Rugby World Cup, so find them, send me them. Darren McBride says, with an all-star cast including Maura from Love Island, Trisha Goddard and Michael Barrymore, is it true the Chicos from Boytown picked a new lineup for ITV's Dancing on Ice? No, but we've definitely answered some question before with Maura from Love Island, Trisha Goddard and Michael Barrymore. Also cool that you have no problem just fully yawning without covering your mouth on the podcast.
What do you mean?
Cool that you just yawned like a water buffalo waking up.
I'm sleepy. And I'm a big buffalo. Man, listen. See when you're at work, you're training in the gym and you're busting nuts, you get exhausted. You know what I mean? Sorry.
Okay, Nathan Consigliere.
Oh, by the way, he came to my live podcast the weekend. I got him up to read his own question. But you know what he wouldn't do?
What?
Tell me how the fuck to pronounce his surname. I was like, here we are. And I said, how do you pronounce it? He goes, oh, you say it better. Consigliere.
You say it better when you say Consigliere.
Here, speaking of that, I need to talk to you about something afterwards, but we'll do it in the podcast because it's funny.
Okay. Nathan Consigliere says, hello David and the extendo fingered alienoid freak guy.
Reach the camera with your fingers and show them how it's all about.
My question this week, do the boys wax their bags for that smooth pouch look, or is it sufficient to shave above the dick and leave the goolies rough and ready?
Man, I mean, I think you've shaved your balls, haven't you, before?
Never shaved.
What? Veted?
Very tight scissors.
Risky game.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta be prepared to...
You could play an old...
You're literally putting your balls on the line.
You could play an old street game that a lot of the kids used to play, snip a sack, and they're in trouble.
Yeah.
You know? But no, I have done before. The only thing is, without that bit of ball hair protection, your balls can like slip between your legs and up your ass.
Not Danny Snippriani over here.
Looking, you're snipper wanky over there. Oh, fair play to you. Was that all the questions?
Snippy Longstockings.
Oh, you're that guy.
Nerf Dodge.
Scotty snipping.
Don't have that name. Says, hello my cums.
What?
I couldn't help but notice little Dick and Balls boy has been acting a little suspicious recently in the podcast, both snakily slipping away early and being keen to get away quickly. A cunning cover up that has been used both times. Is everything okay? I haven't slept in days. The honest answer is I look like I really am covering something because I dropped my phone there.
What?
Your seat's dropping on the table. On its table.
Oh, sorry, Benny.
Shit! Ben calling Dave out. He mugged you off there. It's alright, you can't drink, don't worry. Alright. Are you okay?
He's the producer of the podcast.
Are you drunk?
What?
You're like Phil Mitchell.
Listen. Let me down. Ben's the producer of the podcast, okay? And Ben's job is to make sure the podcast is as good as it can be. Alright?
Okay.
You know, Ben wants us to criticize? I'll take it.
Is this your new character, Drunk Dad?
Huh? Listen. Go.
Drunk Dad, your daughter's not well at school. Can you go pick her up?
Go to her bed. Send her to her bed.
No, she's at school. She's not well.
Give her the magic unicorns and send her to bed.
Okay.
Those teddy bears.
Okay.
Or the tummies.
Thanks, Drunk Dad.
Spot on.
Okay.
Do yourself.
Okay, man. Yeah, that's all the questions from Twitter. Thank you very much to everybody who asked one.
Hey, Richards asked us a question saying, would you rather sit naked on a cake and eat a cock, or would you rather sit on a cock and eat a cake? The nicest cake you've ever had. Easy question, because, hey, man, you haven't pointed out whether you want to be penetrated by the penis. So, I mean, I'd sit in a soft dick and eat cake all day, because, I mean, I've done it before and it's a nice experience. Yeah.
Yeah, I would... Yeah, sit in the cock and eat cake.
Yeah, because, I mean, you're going to get cake
No.
Yeah.
I'd sit in the cake and eat cock.
Why? You had nothing. There's no pleasure to doing that.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's supposed to be a good afternoon.
Yeah, if you, like, say for example, you're sitting there naked.
Right.
You have a soft one.
Yeah.
I'll sit on that. It's not going up my ass. I'll sit on it. Do you know what I mean? And then I'll have.
I sit in that. It's not going up my ass. I'll sit on it.
And then I'll have a bit of cake. Whereas, like, you're ruining a good cake with your shitty hole, and then you put a dick in your mouth. Fuck that. Fuck that.
Be a good episode of Saturday Kitchen, though.
Absolutely. And you know who'd be very keen for that? Ainsley Harriott.
Yeah.
He's done both those things, I'm sure. Well, I got so deep into these questions that when you come out of them, turning it back in again. Oh, this is like this girl has asked a question.
Okay.
And she's got the sort of name of somebody we would make up for a phone call. Okay, so big shout out to Annabelle Pringle. First of all, Annabelle, thank you for the question. Annabelle said, "The Katie Hopkins tweet.
We need an extra hotel room. It's for it's for Cristiano Jr.'s lady friend.
What's her name, sir?
Anna Pringle. Shout out to Anna Pringle.
Yeah, well, it's Annabelle Pringle, but I mean, whatever, disrespectful over there. Doesn't even get name right. Well, Annabelle said she wants us to discuss the Katie Hopkins tweet she put up about Boris Johnson.
What'd she say?
And she said, if Boris had squeezed my upper thigh 20 years ago, I still wouldn't have showered. Better to be grabbed by the pussy than have a pussy as a Prime Minister. Whoa. I tell you what, say what you want about Katie Hopkins, but I mean, she looks fairly sexy in that photo for her.
She looks kind of like Boris Johnson. So maybe it's just she's just vain, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't like to fuck Boris.
But you definitely sit in this cocktail cake.
I mean, for sure.
As we've established, if it's there, you'll do it.
But I mean, have you ever eaten a cake that's been so delicious it's made you want to sit in a cock?
Nah. Well, I just haven't eaten the right cake
man,
yet.
the irony is go to Asher's.
Do you know what? The number one cake you can't beat is the original primary school sponge cake. No icing, no nothing. Just a bit of sponge cake and custard. Oh my god.
Oh, I never had that because my parents afforded me lunches, like. So don't worry about that. Oh man, Mark Morris said. Alright, if Boytown was to step in and buy Right Bus, transforming the business model from making boring buses into cranking out bespoke party buses, what great ideas or themes would you come across for your party buses?
Every bus driven by Ian Wright.
Ian Wright?
Yeah.
What about Mark Wright?
And Rufus Wainwright. Rufus Wainwright.
Rufus Wainwright.
Woofers.
Rufus Wayne.
Katie
White.
needs walking, Woofers.
What does Rufus Wainwright do? That's the fucking hardest name to say.
Did you see last week, you know the way we send each other Katie Price news?
Yeah, oh no.
Last week I saw a headline in The Sun. Katie Price splashes out £900 in pink mobility scooter because she loses her driving license.
You know this last thing, see if you want to do a Katie Price impression now, you just go, I'm Pricey. That's not a sweet look, Pricey, you gotta stop that. Remember when I sent you the other day? It was Katie Price on holiday with Bruce Boyce and Harvey, and then she'd also but she had seeping pussy boobs. Because she had again, you think Katie Price would have the money to get her boobs done in London, but she travels to Turkey and gets them done by the same doctor who does the UVST. It's like, I mean,
welcome to my new show, Pricey in Turkey with the UVS. I'll put my hand in this box and see what mystery treatment I'm getting. Oh, new teeth. Alright, Kelly, let me see what's happening there. Oh, bollocks. I'm getting daddies.
I'm a bit for BVF.
Don't get too close.
So you here visit a dentist. Do you have a breast surgery? And he's like, no, I just do teeth. Can you do breast surgery? He's like, no, I can only do teeth. Breast surgery. Just teeth. Bruh. And then it's like, well, I guess I will try. And then she's just lying by the pool with just really sore titties. And then the UVF get them done too. And they're lying there like, oh, my titties. Oh. Bro, I see.
Have we got any more questions?
Like, who was it that flipped over? Imagine Katie Price did a Ross Kemp.
What?
Did really serious documentaries. Brought me with the BVF. Like when you beef. I'm here with the UVF and they have had some teeth.
And now I've travelled further away and with Bell Barbida.
What?
Okay,
Alright. I thought you said Bill and Peter.
Oh, bello, Boko Babam.
I've taken on the hardest task I have
doesn't
faced yet as I go into the home of Katie Price. Hello, boss. Boss Bamp. That'd be great.
Okay, and what else we got here?
The UVF.
Have you been kicked out of your house? Because you obviously have nowhere to go.
Say what, homeboy? What is that, playboy?
Me and Ben is past our bedtime.
Ben doesn't sleep.
Yeah, no.
He just sits up all night. and
No,
look
he
at-
sleeps upside down.
Oh, he's a vampire. Paddy Max said, now that it's the 1st of October, what costumes will Papa Bear and the Human Money Toad wear on the last day of the month?
It's Halloween always the 31st
Yeah.
of October.
What?
It's Halloween the 31st of October.
Always, yes.
Okay.
It's not like Beast, though.
I never knew what even month it was, Halloween, but
It's October.
I will be dressing up as a 31-year-old adult.
Well, that's a first. Fair play. Rather than a little man boy. Remember 2 weeks ago when you were wearing that really shit fake Inter Milan shirt and the wee hat?
Not
Alright,
fake.
everyone. Yeah, it was fake. And you know what it also was? Shit. Right, next question. Cian Lavery, oh no. I heard a story about you, boyo. Cian Lavery met you after your show on Saturday. You know what he did?
What?
Cried.
What?
Cried.
Cian Lavery.
Cried because he met you.
How do you know this?
Because, well, his sister was on a date with Billy
Right.
at my show on Sunday.
Alright.
And she talked to me afterwards and said, oh, my brother met Shane last night and cried when we met him. Such a super fan.
Oh, you got a photo?
Yeah.
Yeah, he cried because I gave him an invoice for 28 quid.
That's fair.
He's like, I don't have any money on me, mate. I have no cash. And I was like, don't
Yeah.
worry, I got a chip and pin reader.
Yeah, but do also bear
tap
in
aside.
mind, interest.
Yeah, inflation and
See if you ask Katie Price, she said that, she go, Pinterest. You're like, what do you mean? Pinterest, interest, what? Pinterest.
being best.
But he's
But that's,
asked,
that's lovely and very nice to hear.
Yeah.
Try to meet as many people as I could. After
yeah,
this
you
show.
know what's going to happen though? He'll probably come to your next show with a DVD, shoot you.
Hmm.
You know, look what happened to John Lennon.
Hmm.
He married Yoko Ono. Whoa. I imagine you did. That'd be great. After crying meeting Shane, I was wondering what bodily fluid the Papa Bear would want me to secrete on him if I met him at, at the charity gig on Sunday. Hey man, just tears would do me. I don't really want any other of your body fluids on me. Like, don't want spit, don't want blood, don't want shit, don't want cum. You know, which is actually the opening.
That's
verse
like
of my
that
new
Nina Simone song.
Yeah.
Ain't got no. I got my chair, got my hair, got my eyes, got my nose, got my mouth.
You know what?
I don't want blood coming spit.
See that song? That's another one. Go into the record studio. Have you written that song for
Yeah,
me?
yeah, it's all good. Good to go.
Now,
Good
now,
record.
this time, I think an hour ago I spoke to your agent and she said you had not got anything.
I've got it now. I
Right.
found it.
Right, okay. Well, I mean, literally we're on a deadline.
I
so
got my eyes, got my nose, got my hair, got my head, got my back, got my bum, got my boobs. I got my gooch. I got my toes, got my head, got my kidneys, got my shoulders, got my chest, got my knees, got my hamstrings. I got my. I've run out of things.
Well, you know what? We're on a deadline. We'll sign it. We'll make
All
it
right.
happen. Whoa, take it to the bridge.
Hey man, how many are left here?
Genuinely about 20.
No, no,
Yeah.
no. Roll over to next week.
Okay. That's real disrespectful.
Ben, is it disrespectful?
Slightly.
Oh, fuck off, Ben. I wanted you to back me up.
Matthew Mernon has sent us good morning. Link to Helen's Bay dental practice to
I used to go there.
to get dental
Shout out
implant.
Proctor's Mall.
You went to Helen's Bay?
Yeah.
Eating fucking sponge cake during the week and going to Helen's Bay for your teeth. Any wonder? What Matthew Mernon
Should've
wants to
style
know
banter a little
is
bit.
what you're getting each other for Christmas.
Ooh, yeah, we talked about this last week about maybe going to Turkey and getting mystery procedures for each other. I don't know. We talked about gifts and we're back buying gifts.
Yeah, for Christmas.
So I don't know. Do we set a limit? Money wise, 30 quid.
$2,000. Oh yeah, that's fair.
And I go $2,000. You want to go
Yeah,
$2,000?
sure, $2,000.
No, what are you gonna get me?
What I'm gonna get you, I'm not gonna tell you for a start.
Matthew, send Dave what you would like him to get me, and send me what you think would be funny to get Dave. And if it's good, we'll do it.
Yeah, he's got a good
How's that?
face, Matthew, doesn't he?
He does.
Good
hair.
Ronaldo was
Volume.
Ronaldo said, "Mummy, Daddy, tell me that you're back together, please. I'm still full from all the butt munching last week, but I also love the magic trick. Definitely don't let Aaron do any stand up when he's opening for you, just card tricks. But what I'd like to know is, what would your dream job be if every job in the world was equal pay with the same holidays?"
Stand up. Or footballer.
Yeah.
Or
Painter.
what?
Painter and decorator.
Or
I'd like to be a reptile shop owner.
yeah. Well, look, I can get you a job at the end of my street.
Nice. In Gazas?
Yep.
Nice.
No bother.
Ben, what would you like to be if you could do any job and as well pay the same?
Something very easy with short hours.
With short hours.
Yeah.
Oh,
What about what
Arkell.
does that? You be a wee tea lady, mate. You make your own hours. Just make people a few cups of tea, bring them joy, bring them happiness, and then just go home. Oh, we get the same amount.
I'd like to be a tea taster.
A tea taster. But then you might need a bit of milk, like bring out the infusion. So you might be able to do that as well.
It's true.
You know, would there be anything else you'd like to do? Like other jobs other than stand up? I mean, I think,
Karate instructor.
like, see, whenever you say stand up, people are going to go, oh, bore.
No, I'd do my dream job.
Yeah, but would you like to be a dancer?
Yeah.
Would you like to be like? See, I mean,
This is the conversation you have at a sleepover when a few of the other boys have gone to sleep and you're trying to go to sleep in your own house and you've invited
mate's
like
dad.
a mate's mate. No, it's a mate's mate.
Right.
And he doesn't really get to like play with other boys and he has a million questions and you're like, yeah, dead on, mate. And he's like, would you like to be a dancer? Would you like to be a pilot? Would you like to be an astronaut? And I'm just like,
But-
man, we just need to go to sleep here.
Well, here's the thing. See, with being a performer,
Yeah.
you don't necessarily just do stand up.
Correct.
Like you're like, what do you want? Ask me what you want to be, and I'll do your answer.
Would you like to be an astronaut?
Stand up,
Would you like
Stand
to
up.
be a fireman?
stand up, mate.
Yeah, but that's right. I'm
Yeah,
obsessed with stand-up.
but you're obsessed.
Yes, I am.
with- Not obsessed.
I'm a craftsman.
No, you might be a craftsman, but see
I
the term
watch a lot of stand-up.
obsessed.
I listen to stand-up. I study
You're
stand-up.
not
I write stand-up.
obsessed.
I perform stand-up.
obsessed,
I am
though.
obsessed.
You're not obsessed.
Do you know how you know I'm obsessed?
I watch.
When I was in hospital with my tummy.
I did my best to get out of the bed.
And stand up. Monkey boy over there.
I tried to get myself
A gig for all the other sick people.
a taxi into Belfast to go and do an open spot at a gig, despite being a hospital inpatient.
But no, I'm saying, like, see if you
That's why I'm
see,
obsessed.
see if you were obsessed.
Yep.
You know what you would do?
What?
Take Football Manager off your computer.
What did I stop doing yesterday?
Wanking.
Playing Football Manager.
Right? See if you're obsessed.
Yep.
You go, I can't play football on Saturday because
No, that's not true. You need hobbies.
not
to
if
keep
you're
the-
obsessed.
No,
Because if you're obsessed,
no.
you know what you are? Mental.
But if I play team sports, which is brilliant, and I do sport,
Yeah.
it keeps me fit, healthy, active, and a good mind and a good brain.
That's fair, but obsessed. I'm just.
I am
just the
obsessed
word.
with stand-up.
Because now, I had a discussion about stand up with Mickey Bartlett
Yep.
when we were drunk at Woodsy's wedding, and he was like, stand up's my number one thing in your life. Is it not the number one thing in your life? I went, nah, because I'm a kid, like. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If I was like, oh, I'd be a liar.
So it goes me number one
Yes.
stand-up kid.
No. You, kid, wife, stand up.
Fair.
And then, no, money, you, kid, wife, stand up. You, kip, wife, stand up.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah. But I think, like, it's good to love it. Like, I'm a big fan of stand-up. I love watching stand-up. I like to watch specials. You know what I would consider myself a student of the game. I would watch a lot. But I mean, obsessed?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Like, say if someone were to me, like, would you like to go to the cinema and eat some pick a mix, or would you like to go and see just normal stand-up? I'd pay pick a mix. Like.
I'll go see stand-up.
You don't like pick a mix?
True.
Oh.
Alright, is that us?
Nope.
Fuck. It's so late.
Hey man, but listen, I don't mean to count out how many questions we literally have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
We
7,
can't.
8, 9,
Are you being
10,
serious?
11, 12.
Are you being actually serious?
But listen, this is what we need. This is why the Boytown podcast is everyone's favourite podcast, right?
But it's not that I'm disrespectful or ungrateful to the listeners, but it's just like I feel like I'm not giving them the good product when I'm this tired.
But what has been happening is a lot of
It's
people...
20 to 11.
Yeah, but what we can do is just
I go
blast
to bed
through
at
them.
10.
Because a lot of people have taken time to ask the questions.
I know, but that's why I was being like, we should roll them over and give them our all next week.
But then we lose it.
Okay, let's go. Come on. Okay, I'm back in the game. Okay.
Right.
I've had a word
Good
with
news.
myself.
Donald Carson didn't ask a question. He just laughed at the fact that because there's a holiday photo of you up on the
Yes.
Instagram.
Yeah,
You know what? Can we
been
just also
photoshopped.
say there was another holiday photo of you that was taken down by Instagram because your wee dick was out.
Yeah,
of it.
because you photoshopped the deck out.
No, that was your holiday snaps that your dad sent me off his computer because he needed to take it to the shop to get the screen fixed. Nathan Burke has said, "Great show on Saturday night, Shane. The singing was great at the end. Why didn't Papa Bear join in?"
So thank you very much. First of all, appreciate it. I'm glad people finally recognise me as a singer. Papa Bear didn't join in because it wouldn't have made sense for the show really. I sang with Connor Keys, who's
And
the
also,
show,
it
and also a singer. You know, so
It would have made you feel shit because I'd have got the biggest pop of the night if I had have appeared. It would have been
no,
like
the biggest pop of the night was you popping open a can of Tennant's, you
Yeah.
dick.
But it would have been like that guy Boner turning up at the Snow Patrol gig.
Bono,
What?
Bono.
Nah. Joe Monk, which is like something I would call my pants. There were probably Joe Monks on you there. Said, would you like to know, or I would like to know if you would consider having the butler back full time, and also why is Shane never sick from his Crohn's? First off,
Do you want
no.
to do those two questions separately?
Yeah, I'll say first off, no to the butler because it's a podcast that we have, the two of us. And I mean, once I die and you dump my river 10 feet into the sea at Sea
I
Park,
dumped your river.
or you dump my body into the river off sea.
But yeah, the Buttman is he lives in the Boytown community. He lives in the city limits,
Yeah,
like.
no, the Buttman is like he is.
But
like,
he commutes because he lives also in Butland, so
yeah,
he spends a bit of time both, like.
but the Buttland's a decent space, and then you come from
He has a
Butland to
holiday home
Boytown.
here down by the jetty.
Also, what's it called? Because Butler is kind of like a, he's one of these theatrical guys. What's it called when you're the main cast member of a
lead?
Broadway, and then someone like if you die or something or sick,
Oh,
someone's standing
Understudy.
or understudy. He's a perfect understudy for the Boytown podcast.
Yep. Why do I not get sick from my Crohn's? I do.
Oh, well.
You know that?
Yeah.
Thankfully not recently. It's been really, really good, but I definitely get days where it just wipes me out a bit and I get cramps and I have to lie on the sofa. But it normally, at the minute, if that happens, it lasts for like 1 or 2 days. But I maintain it's all about the diet for me, but it's different for all people. But
Richard
yeah, I do get sick with it.
Richard McClay said, "Hola chicos, I have a couple more weeks in Japan. Are you sure you don't want me to check in with the Japanese government for the NBC? I mean, I feel like your relationship's kind of cooled off a bit since
Yeah.
John Cena stopped performing wrestling. Like you're it's kind of
Richard, you got plans tonight? I'm a couple hundred miles from Japan tonight.
who sings that?
Shawn Mendes.
Crap.
He's so sexy.
Harry Ozzy Mitchell, oi oi
Harry
oi,
Ozzy
said,
Mitchell.
"Hi boys, glad to see you back together again. Please never leave." Anyways, I was wondering who would be on the Mount Rushmore of NI comedians. Thanks again, Money Toad and Desi.
How many are allowed on it?
4.
Oh. Probably me, you, and then your other faces, because you're two-faced. So me, you, your other face, and then probably
Mimic Fettridge? Jane Fitzpatrick.
no, we would have like a monstrosity of the combined faces of like 10 guys.
No
It'd
women?
be a mashup. Well, women are guys too.
Mimic Fettridge?
Now women are guys too. When you go, what's up, guys?
Nah,
Non-gender
man,
specific.
I hate this fucking debate about gender and comedy. It does my head in. There's obviously everyone knows the most successful comedian in the history of Northern Ireland is female, Mimic Fettridge. End of story. She is on the wall. That's like, remember all the lads saying fucking King Billy's on the wall. Mimic Fettridge is on my wall, and that's that. Harry Ozzy. Wilson Davidson has not asked the question. He's just said very sexy to you on the beach.
Fair.
Curtis was actually called Curtis Kenny. Oh, whoa, here, listen. Curtis, you're my boy. I mean, if you hear me, holler at me because he's a zoology student.
Oh fuck.
So, Curtis,
Oh, fuck.
listen.
You're an
Get
enabler.
me in with the Red Pandas. Get this player in with the Spider Monkeys, and we're going to have a ball, right? Greetings, Dan, Sean, and Moose Reptile Bob. Why is the Cash Frog always so desperate to wrap the podcast up and get home early? This is my primary source of free entertainment. Also, bring back Tweetback.
Right, I like to do the podcast normally with the best podcasts are an hour and 10 minutes that we do. Ben, how long we been on for?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Oh, I stick it in your eye, jump side.
Okay, so I think that we're a bit later this week in recording. I just like sleep. I like to go to my bed, so I like to give you guys me at my
sleep?
best. I like to give you guys me at my best, and whenever I start to get tired, I worry that like I can't put as much into
You
it.
get a wee bit like Widow Twanky or Cranky.
Yeah.
I fucked that up. But yeah, you know what, man? It's all good, gravy boy.
I don't get cranky.
Oh man, he hurt me, Benny. You don't let that bad producer.
Yeah, I really like to go to sleep. I never ever go to bed past 11 o'clock.
Do you know what I have to do
anymore.
in the morning? In order to fit in my new fitness regime, I have to get up at 5:30 and work out before my baby wakes up. Yeah,
You call your dick your baby, don't you?
my dick. Well, fuck, if I'm getting up before my dick wakes up, I can get up at any time, like, because I have a fucking dead dick. Matty McPollan has asked, "Good afternoon to my 2 favourite oiled up beefcakes. Today I want to play a round of game called Penetrate, Kiss on the Mouth, Betroth and Exterminate, similar to the game Shag, Marry and
Betroth,
Kill, Marry. In fact, exactly the same. These 3 people are Arlene Foster, Boris Johnson, and a man who can't stop smiling, Jerry Adams."
First of all, gonna say Matthew McPullen, huge friend of the show, but I expect a better question. The most popular I would say if you got the few Northern Ireland podcasters there are, and said, "What's the number 1 question you get asked?" It'll be Shag, Marry, Kill, Arlene Foster. It always starts with Arlene Foster. Always, always, always.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Pulling.
If I'm going to deliver better answers, I need better questions. So I think Matty needs to take a little bit of time for himself and come back with fire questions.
But I'm going to say I think Matty has put a bit of effort into the rebranding of the game. So because he's done that, we'll maybe answer this. I'm going to say, listen, I shag Boris Johnson because I feel like he's been shagging us all for a wee while now. I would
All right, Mickey.
I'd marry Arlene Foster
Yes.
because I think I could warm her heart and bring a bit of softness into her life day to day and also in the bedroom. And I'd like to kill Jerry Adams because
You and Arlene Foster together would look a little bit like the Craze.
Yeah, we would actually, wouldn't we? It would definitely be cray-cray in some respect. And it killed
Don't
Jerry
say the
Adams
thing you said just before.
because I have no other choice for the game. You know? And I mean, you know what? Jerry's probably, is he the oldest? So I mean, he's probably the closest to dying. So
Have we got any more?
no, maybe. This is why the people listen to this podcast.
Have we got any more?
Donald O'Reilly has said, "Now the evenings are drawing in and the north wind is blowing. It seems the perfect conditions for a movie and a red wine. Whatever happened to the Rouge Rendezvous? It had the makings of a monthly Boytown movie club. I was just wondering what the boys' favourite movies are and why."
Training Day. whatever you need me.
No, my favourite
Braveheart.
My favourite movie
Bad Boys
is actually that Mektub that
Yeah,
was at
yeah.
the Cannes Festival.
I like the big 3D jizz dick. And I like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Giles Strutt has said, "Good evening, cum lords. Following recent don't acknowledge it like that." Following recent allegations coming to light of PM Boris Johnson sexually assaulting a journalist, shockingly one of Dave's heroes, Katie Hopkins, has publicly said she would have welcomed his advances, which leads me to wonder, which NI politicians would you allow to give your thigh a wee squeeze? Cheers, Chicos.
Arlene Foster.
Jerry Adams. There we go.
Oh, fuck.
Two more
I'm
questions.
Sleep drunk.
Owen Austin,
Sorry, Giles. I answered.
Owen Austin, Stone Cold's son, has said he wants us to discuss the RAC. They're decent. If your car breaks down, it's useful to have their number. But I use the AA, so suck it. Willie Palmer has said,
I bet he is.
he said, "I hope this isn't shite." And then he sent a photo about he's booked tickets to go and see your show at the Limelight.
Get a refund, don't go. There you go. How's that? If you think it might be shite, don't go.
Whoa! But you know the podcast comes out after they've seen you anyway, so it's fine.
Well,
Guys.
then, cha-ching, ribbit.
Listen.
Here's people go, send you tickets, a screenshot on Instagram, and go, better not be shite, it better be funny. It'll be what it'll be.
Listen, I think
What was it?
I've
Who
had
said that?
enough. I'm done.
Willie
You
Palmer?
Sign it off. I'm done.
Willie Palmer. Yeah? You perfect? Hey, thanks for all the questions. See you next week. Nobody ask any, okay? Stop asking questions. Fuck. No, I don't even want this podcast to stop. Fuck it, may as well go through the night. What time are you working at in the morning? Dave, what time?
I'm actually starting my shift after this podcast.
Why don't we just keep going?
I work.
Sure, may as well.
I work at the wee hatch at the BP garage at night. Here, listen, we've had to cut 25 minutes out of the podcast because of my libelous comments. So,
Thank you very much to everyone who listened.
buy our stuff, give us money, fuck off.